What's up, guys? It's Jay with Bearded Dad Fishing, and we're talking kayak safety today and the 5 items you should have with you every time you're on the water. But first, dad joke of the day: why'd the police officer smell so bad? Because he was on duty. All right, guys, before we get started, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, go down below and hit the subscribe button. I appreciate all you guys that have been giving the love and support. Hit the little bell, it'll let you know every time I post a video. So let's get into number 1. The most important, top tier safety item. Forget everything else. If you miss this, you miss the whole point, is you need a life jacket when you're on the water, okay? I swim really, really good, and you might swim really, really good too. I don't care if you're an Olympic swimmer. You need to have this thing on you, okay? There's lots of different types of life jackets. There's standard ones with no pockets. There's the ones that go over your shoulder that are inflatable. There's fishing life jackets. Just get something. It doesn't matter if it's 10, 20, 30 bucks, 300 bucks. You need something out when you're out there to protect you, because you're not the only one in the water. There's other boaters, there's jet skiers. Unfortunately, there's people out drinking in the summertime, during the holidays and everything. So you want to best protect yourself, and this is the best way to do it. You take an accidental spill, you know, even if you are a good swimmer, like I said, things happen. So protect yourself, get a life jacket. You guys have seen this one before, and you've heard me harp about this point tons of times before. And if you disagree with me about wearing a life jacket, comment below and let me know why you disagree, all right? And I disagree with you automatically, but I'd like to know your point of view, all right? But this is my NRS Chinook OS, and I love this thing, super comfortable. Has a high back, so that way the chair sits right below it, so you're not hunched over on the chair. Has a ton of pockets, clips for different accessories, and it's comfortable. It can get a little bit warmer in the summertime just because that sun's beating on you, and you're wrapped in this. But you know, that's just the price you pay for being safe, all right? The other option is an inflatable life jacket. So something like this Onyx AM24 life jacket. This thing is a lot lighter than the other jackets. So you would just tie this waistband around you, and you would put this over as such, and you just have this hanging here. That's it. It's very light. Has a little air canister inside that when you hit this little pull tab, it auto inflates like an airbag, and it'll keep you up. So you can turn off the automatic. So with the automatic, if it senses water, it'll inflate. If you turn that off, it'll only inflate if you hit this. So either option is cool. They have different benefits, but there's other options. Like I said, you can go on Marketplace and find a regular jet skiing life jacket for 10, 20 bucks. Make sure you get yourself covered on the water. That's the most important thing. All right, item number 2, small and simple, but very important, is a whistle. All right, no matter what, you guys should have a whistle with you. They're small and they're cheap, so you have no excuse to not carry one. I have it on a little tether, and what I do is I just put it in one of my pockets in my life jacket, so it's always with me. And it could just simply let people know if you're in trouble, if you've fallen out your kayak and you can't get back in, and it's gonna take a lot less effort than if you're trying to yell your lungs out, the water's cold, whatever. This will carry a lot further, so definitely carry a whistle with you at all times. All right, guys, number 3 is a rescue knife. All right, this is an NRS Neko, I don't know, but it's from NRS, so you know it's quality. It's a rescue knife that is on the PFD, has a clip, so if your PFD has a clip, it'll perfectly sit in there, okay? And this thing has plenty of retention, so what happens is it doesn't come out unless you want it to come out. So why you carry a rescue knife is in case you become entangled with any one of your rod leashes or anything you have tied down and you flip, you know, you can easily get tied up, and it just helps you get out of that situation, all right? So is it 100% necessary? No, you know, but it's a good call, and it's always good to have. For only $40, it's really not a bad option. They have a couple different options. This one has a serrated side to it as well as a sharp side, and it's not the blunted tip, so they have ones that the tip is blunted. That way you can prevent accidentally cutting into yourself or cutting into something with the tip, which is a pretty good call. It also comes with a bottle opener just in case you want to have a cold one on the water, and it has a rubberized grip because you're going to get wet And when you're using it, you're gonna be all wet. You don't want your grip slipping around. So again, number 3, rescue knife. Guys, before we get to number 4, just as a reminder, if you don't know already, we have a group on Facebook called Kayak Fishing Dads. So hop on over there, request to join. It's just a growing community of anglers that like to share the catch of the day, ask questions, give advice, share videos and everything else. So make sure you join the group. Great group of guys, and really happy to be part of it. All right, so number 4 is gonna be a first aid kit. All right, this is my little rinky-dink first aid kit. Nothing special, just a Ziploc bag. I got some Band-Aids in there, got some triple antibiotic, some rubbing alcohol wipes, and also my favorite thing that I actually have in here is this liquid Band-Aid. Right, it's just a little bottle of it, but this thing is clutch. All right, if you ever cut yourself, hook yourself, cut yourself with some line, especially like on a knuckle or something, you put this thing on there and within a minute it dries up, and you don't gotta worry about getting a wet Band-Aid or nothing like that. So I definitely recommend carrying something simple like this. You can also get something a little bit more extreme, if you will, like a trauma kit or a major blood loss kit, which I would recommend as well. Like if you have a tourniquet or something, because you never know what can happen when you're on the water. So first aid kit is number 4. All right, guys, number 5, last one. You need to get yourself a 360 light. Okay, when you're out on the water, remember you're the slowest vessel out there, and you're the least visible vessel. Okay, so this is a Yak Attack one. Railblazer has them, and there's a couple others that you could do. A lot of people DIY their own, which is great. This is the Yak Attack 360 light. Has some reflective striping, really bright orange flag, orange accents here. All right, and it pops into your rail. So if you have a rail in the back, you can just slide it right on there. You can also buy it with the mounting hardware so that you can pop it. You can just install the mounts on the rear of your kayak, and this same T-bolt will slide onto there and hold on. And it's I believe it's the same price if you get it with or without the mounting hardware, which is pretty sweet. But this has a light on top. All you do is twist it and boom, it's on. All right, and it's surprisingly bright when you're out there. If you're fishing early morning, late in the evenings, it starts to get dark, or you're fishing at night, it will really just let people know you're there, and it's the most important thing. The sweet thing about this Yak Attack version is that it is very it's very compact when you go to put it away. Okay, so when I have it out, it's about 4 feet long. All right, but you just take this little flag off, which also doubles as a carrying pouch, which is super intuitive. All right, and this breaks apart just like that, and there is your 360 light, and it fits right into your flag. And that's it, man. Super clutch. I love this thing. I definitely recommend that you get it. All right, guys, there you have it. My top 5 suggestions for safety on the water when you're kayak fishing. So if you have other recommendations that I didn't mention, let me know in the comments below. If I mentioned something that you disagree with, that's cool. Let me know. Let's start a discussion below. I appreciate you guys watching. Remember to subscribe, share this video if you found it helpful. And that's it, guys. So till next time, peace and God bless.